Dear, wonderful, faithful, hardworking ministry leader, thank you for devoting yourself to building up God's kingdom, to helping people dig into the Word and into their calling as the people of God, especially in all these COVID-related challenges over the last couple years. If you are still looking for something to meet needs and encourage your congregation this Easter, I have an offering that might take a load off your plate. My name is Katie Del Rocco. I'm an actor, writer, storyteller who specializes in telling the stories of the women of the Bible through writing and performing. Last year, God made possible the production of an Easter story called Pierced and Perfected, a screen adaptation of a one-woman show I performed live for a few years now in various churches. Pierced and Perfected is an extended poetic monologue from the perspective of Mary, the mother of Jesus, that explores what it was like for her to see her son die, to come to grips with what his sacrifice meant for her as well as for others, and to discover a new trajectory for her life after the resurrection and ascension. Sherwin McIntosh, an elder and worship leader of the North River Church of Christ in Marietta, Georgia, said after using the film last year, "Everyone, young and old, was mesmerized by the film and the way it captured the human emotions, yet deeply spiritual thoughts of Mary. Viewing the film for so many helped to deepen their understanding and appreciation not only of Mary as Jesus' mother, but of the power of the cross and resurrection. It was a perfect idea for an Easter service. Not only was it COVID-friendly, but it presented the Easter story with a unique and powerful visual, much like The Chosen has done. It was an easy, prepackaged service, just push and play. It has a perfect lead into communion, great length, and amazing quality. Add a couple songs and Easter lilies, and you have a service." In the case you already have a great service, this show would be a beautiful way to help prime the hearts and minds of your members on the night of Good Friday or Saturday for the special service to come. I don't know about you, but often I feel rushed into Easter and struggle to wrap my mind around the gravity of what our Lord has done for us in a mere 2-hour period before speeding off to help make Easter lunch. A Friday or Saturday showing would provide an opportunity for your members to pause, reflect, and enjoy a work of art together about the power of the resurrection. You could even follow a showing afterward with breakout discussion questions, which I've pre-written, and a time of prayer to help each other process the themes in the show, such as the importance of helping each other process grief, finding our hope, and our role in the scope of what Jesus has done and is doing. If you are looking to give your people an additional chance to connect and deepen their conversation this Easter, this would be a great option for you. Here are a few viewer comments collected after the show last year. "It made me proud to be a part of a creative team that highlighted the role of Mary, but presented her with such relatable qualities. When you show Mary sharing her faith in the marketplace, it's so powerful. She's so full of joy, a great example of how the gospel affects our lives. I've been a Christian for 50 years and have only been moved to tears 2 times in church. This was one of them." One beautiful thing about the digital format is that it is much cheaper than a live show, and it adjusts easily to any size group, whether in person or virtual. It also allows me to be multiple places at once, so with the booking, I'm happy to record a personalized message for your congregation, where I can share the story of how God brought this whole thing together and all that I've learned personally through it. As you consider, I've made available to you a link where you can watch the show in full to decide if it's right for your group right now or not. If you are interested or have questions, all of my contact information can be found below in the notes, as well as on my website, katiedelrocco.com, where you can learn about my other shows for other special occasions and needs. Thank you again for all that you do to build up God's people and for your appreciation of the arts and the power that they have to encourage God's people. Enjoy the show.